Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. So I got cut off on that first video that I posted because as I am working, you guys know, so I'm trying to do these videos the best I can through my busy work schedule. I'm on 7 days, as you know. Since the first of the year, we've been on 7 days. So every day I'm at work 10, 12 hours a day, but I'm still trying to give you these great in-depth, powerful, need-to-know videos on the current state of the technical analysis, price targets on every fall, where the falls, buy zones could be, and on every pump where upper resistance zones may be, swing trade opportunities, long-term holding positions, right? I try to keep you on top of everything. We're about to be monetized. If I could get 12 beautiful people to hit that subscribe button, Vincenzo's Jabroni Killers will be live as soon as I become partner and YouTube lets me use that as a feature. It'll be a super simple, easy, affordable monthly payment for all, and you'll have bullish and bearish indicators, trading alert, setups with charts where I'll put snapshots of my trade setup with my technical trading chart, technical trading classes with Vincenzo. They'll be posted on there for Jabroni Killer members exclusively to you guys. They'll be up there categorized and archived forever, so there's no timetable to watch every piece of information that I put on there, because I'm going to have everything from the stock market charts to classes to in-depth videos on the stock market, a monthly housing market update, right, for members only of Jabroni Killers, right? That'll be part of the easy, cheap, affordable monthly payment for all. You'll get interest rate updates monthly. What's the Fed doing? Interest rates, are housing interest rates moving up? Fed interest rates moving up or down? Or bond yields? You have a bond video each month, a monthly bond update on the bond market. Is the bond market bullish or bearish? Is that signaling a recession or a boom, right? All the things you need to know about the market to give you that extra leg up to fleece, heist, and shiest the market manipulators, and to know where the state of the market is with crypto. All this has a thing to do, all of the market, the commodity market, the equity markets, the bond market, the interest rates, right? The bond yields, they all go into the cryptos, right? You have to know all this. And if you're exclusively a member of Jabroni Killers, right, when it becomes live, you'll have all these updates you need. The CPI, the Consumer Price Index, otherwise known as, you'll have a monthly update on the prior month's release of the current state of the CPI, the consumer prices. Are they rising again, or are they starting to stabilize and fall? That has a big deal to do with what the Fed does, and it directly relates to the crypto price, right? What's the PPI doing? You're going to have a monthly producer price index update. Are producer prices rising or falling or staying the same? If they're rising, that's a problem, right? So we're going to get into all these things once Jabroni Killers becomes live and I become partner. But what I was talking about in the prior video was the interest rates. People are asking me about the video I just put up and commenting with you beautiful people during the video. This is your major descending upper resistance. Up here it was 42,438. If it pumped up there today, it would be about that area. But if it hits it in early February, it's down to 41,560. If it hits it at the end of February, it's 38,000. It's a descending or lowering orange upper resistance ring, right? Then you got what I consider ascending upper resistance, the one that probably is going to reject you unless the Fed says something crazy today, is right here. And at the current price is 38,069, but it's uptrending. So if you hit it at the beginning of February, it's 38,451. And if you hit it where they both meet, which is a logical spot when you have multiple support and resistance zones meet, that's the area that you got to look forward to. That's at 40,126, right? So this is your short term. If you can get above this, and then above the 200-day, and you back test this and hold it, your next upper resistance is this orange ring, right? You're not getting above the orange ring. This is your ultimate sell zone. You're not getting above that, right? This is your major short-term one that you're trying to fight over right now. And it looks like in the current time frame, you actually may be forcing over that. So if we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see now it's still straddling at where it's been this morning. But what the markets are waiting for is the Fed to talk today, because there's been a bunch of downward pressure in the equity markets, the stock market, the crypto market, the risk assets, the tech sector, and the electric vehicle market. The market's waiting to see if the Fed is going to hold firm about a half a basis point rate hike in late March. The market's going to continue to sell off, and this will all be sold off this afternoon. If the Fed teeters in any way and says we're going from 4 rate hikes this year to 3, or a half a base or a quarter basis point in March instead of a half, you'll get a nice pump in the markets, right? To reprice that in now. But I expect the Fed, if the stock markets haven't fallen enough, he's going to say this is a healthy correction and we're going to stay the course, because inflation numbers came out last month and they're higher than they were the last time we talked from the month before. So that's major pressure that he's got to fight. But I think when push comes to shove in March, as the sell-off continues, he's going to start drawing back some of the rate hikes. So this is your major overhead short-term resistance right now. We'll put a price note so you guys know, at 38,138. If you break that, 42,000 is a nice pump price, and that's where you would sell, because from current price, that would be another 11%, and that'd be about a 23% gain, right? And then on the bottom, let's move these to the current price. Your lower supports down here at $29,655 would be your major underneath support for another consolidation, right? And that's why we have that on this ring down there pointed at right here, because this is where we thought we would hit it, because we think we're in a descending triangle now where you're going to start to consolidate, right? You can consolidate up, consolidate back down, consolidate up, consolidate back down, consolidate up, and then you break and start to come to the next level, which is way down there at $18,900. But that's for another time and another discussion in another place. Right now, what you need to know, as I let you off of Bitcoin, is 38,138 is your major short-term resistance. If you break north above that, the 200-day in green, and 42,438 descending orange ring is your major upper resistance and should be sold. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on my own radio show. This is strictly education and entertainment. Target trading alert, Vincenzo money and entertainment only, and my own personal opinions and beliefs on the market, right? So that's that. And then you can see if you break down, your underneath first support zone is your double bottom from right here at 32,752, and then 29,655 would be another spot where you could bounce, right? So that's what you need to know to stay up to date on the Bitcoin, the XRP. You can see what we talked about yesterday. We're in this little symmetrical triangle continuation pattern, and we told you the upper end potential is 71 cents on that descending, or the symmetrical triangle. Let's zoom out to the daily time frame. See that symmetrical triangle right here? This was what we've been in. Descending support 169, hit again at about 118, uptrending support 50, 62, 63, 63, and then up here, and then a break, right? Now we're in this consolidation. Let's delete that. Right now that we're in this consolidation, as we zoom back in, and that's why we always start, and that's a trading rule for Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, start from a far out time frame and then work your way in for a super simple, easy way to trade this manipulated market. Because if you don't know how the price downstream got to where it was, how can you forecast with any probability base where it's going to go upstream, right? You can't do it. It's not possible. You have to know where the price was, how it got to where it was, and then how it progressed to where it came to the current date, like where we see it now, to try to have any probability based way to forecast it to where it's going to move into the future. You have to know what it's done in the past. And that's why we always start, and you'll learn that in these classes as Jabroni Killers becomes live. That's why we always start from the far out time frame and then work our way in for that super simple, easy way to trade this market, right? And that's what we're doing. And we told you yesterday, we were trading somewhere in here. We said this is a symmetrical triangle, but it's only in the 2-hour time frame. And your upper end, major upper resistance where you probably get sold is this back testing former old underneath support, which is now a new overhead resistance because you broke it there with volume. They like to come back test it and then come down to your next target of 47 cents, right? But your first moving average is the 100-day in blue, and then the 200-day, which is going to straddle the 71 cents if you pump up there, right? So that's what it looks like, what's going on up in here. Just look over here at the 71 cents. I'm old Vincenzo dancing around up here with my arrow. And then when you get rejected, 47 cents is your next major support. And then below that, you would come down to here after some up and down action. 18 cents would be your major bottom, getting close to the shithouse at the end of the orange support zone, or the AKA last line of defense to the shithouse, get my shit together zone, right? So what you need to know in the short term, major upper resistance 71 cents, short term resistance 65, and between 60 and 65. If you break this old support, you're coming down to 47 cents. So upper resistance 71, and a very ultimately bullish Fed today, all the way up here at $1.02, but I don't think that's happening. I think you would get rejected here. And then your first short-term underneath support is 47 cents. And then your major underneath support on a catastrophic flush is 17 cents. So you need to know in the short term right now is the 62 cents support, 71 cents sell zone on a nice gain, and then a 47 cents possible buy zone to play another pump, maybe back up into here, right? So 71 major overhead resistance, 47 major underneath support, and about 61 cents mid-ground support, right? Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.